Well, good afternoon. This is our 751 external and internal analysis of our company, which is Do Media. Our group is Mike Addington, Saurabh Chopra, Faraz Khan, and Corey Patterson. So today we're going to introduce Do Media, go through external analysis, talk a little bit about the industry and the competition, and also go into the company of Do Media itself and talk about what its revenue is like and the clients that are part of the company. So Do Media, what it is, it's an internet company or a technology company. It's a startup founded in 2007 by a venture capitalist in Columbus, Ohio. Currently, it's a small and growing, about 15 employees, and the industry focus that the company's focused on is advertising industry, specifically traditional out-of-home, alternative, and digital out-of-home advertising. So that's anything other than TV, internet, and print advertising. So it includes billboards, street furnitures, digital networks, all those types of things. And we'll go into that a little bit further. It's important to know the company is a startup. It has had some revenue, but still considered pre-revenue in the fact that they haven't reached break-even on monthly operating cash flows yet. But the company is projected to blow up into a $400 million a year company. That's the goal. So what is Do Media? Well, the specific challenge that the company has come to solve is that advertising is moving out of traditional advertising, out of TV and online and print, and moving towards out-of-home. And out-of-home advertising provides some key advantages for advertisers, such as hitting your clients in non-traditional ways, impacting them, and just connecting with your customers in different and unique ways. The challenge that Do Media aims to solve is that the out-of-home advertising industry is traditionally it does not have strong analytics to show ROI for marketing campaign, and it's tough to compare apples to oranges. It's tough to compare a billboard to a street team on the impact that your campaign will have. So the solution is Do Media, which has created the industry's most comprehensive database and analytic tool set for alternative, traditional, and out-of-home media. And there are a few examples of what alternative media is. See Pete's Boxes, billboards, some street teams. So let's talk about a little bit of the advertising industry in general. This chart shows the industry growth rate across different categories of advertising. Main categories are TV, online, radio, and out-of-home. If you look at the top right box, the compound annual growth rate from 2009 to 2014, outdoor is projected to have a growth rate of 3.6%. And that actually is the second highest category behind online. TV is still the largest, but it's important to note that a lot of advertising is projected to shrink over the 5-year period. So this presents an opportunity for this industry. In terms of size, the 2009 advertising projected annual revenue is $165 billion, and currently outdoor has a 4% market share of that. 4% of all that dollar spent goes into outdoor. In 2014, the projection is that outdoor continue to have a 4%. Advertising revenue will go up, so the industry spend will go higher, and also spend is moving out of newspapers, magazines, radio, moving online, and moving outdoor. So specifically with out-of-home, there's two major categories that we can talk about, which is traditional. There's also alternative, and there's also digital out-of-home. This chart shows the growth rates for traditional out-of-home, which includes billboards, transit, and street furniture advertising, which is a projected growth rate of 1.8%. But more importantly, digital out-of-home, digital networks, for example, a digital screen in a gym with advertising on it, is projected to grow at 13.2%, and this is really exciting for the industry. digital out-of-home is growing the fastest. So getting more specific into out-of-home and alternative advertising, there are many different categories, and here are listed about 13 different categories of out-of-home advertising, from billboards to posters to events to street teams. It's all here, and these are actually all the different categories that Do Media focuses on. You can see that digital and alternative media represents 30% of the industry, and traditional is about 70-75% of the industry. The industry size is approximately $8 or $9 billion. So as far as externally, the industry is growing. Here's the size of the industry, and here's the various ways that the industry is broken down into sort of ad spend by category. A little bit about the competition for Do Media. They vary based on the types of categories the competitors focus on, whether it's just billboards or just digital out of home. And then there's also, they vary on the technology aspect of it. Some sites are just plainly listing companies where it's just like Yellow Pages. Some companies have analytics behind it, like Do Media. So on the left side of this chart, you'll see Seesaw, Ad Centricity. These guys are focused strictly on digital out of home. And on the right side, there are other companies. Again, they vary. So some of the biggest competitors are Seesaw, Ad Centricity, and even SRDS Media Solutions, which is a large database of out-of-home advertising. But its implications of it for Do Media is that Do Media focuses on all categories, not just one or two, and it provides analytic tools and planning tools and buying tools, and it's in the works for a planner to come in and not only buy a billboard, but also buy a digital screen and a poster in a bathroom in a bar that hits their target audience. So it provides a way to plan across all those different categories. So let's move into the internal analysis of Do Media. So there's something called transactable inventory that the company uses. It's a term basically for the companies that are listed on the site that are sellers. We believe they have given enough information to be sold through the site. So here shows the transactable inventory breakdown, and there's a lot of numbers on this slide, but the main takeaway here is that for example, billboards represent 7% of the Do Media's transactable inventory. Now, if you remember from previous slides, the billboards is actually the largest advertising category in out-of-home at 56% of annual revenue. This shows that the product mix of the inventory on the site can be adjusted. But this is what it looks like. As far as the number of sellers that are listed on the site, you can see a lot of growth in the past year. From 385 to 755 media sellers that have signed up on the site. About 395 of them have been approved and have assets listed on the site. The number of buyers, agencies, and advertisers has grown from 54 to 327 in a year, and actively pursuing buyers at this time. Also, Do Media has a subscription model. Right now, there are about a handful of subscriptions that have been signed up and that are being paid for. But since it is a new model and it's a new product, free trial subscriptions is a good figure to look at. And currently, as of November 6th, there are 149 free trial subscriptions out there, with the hopes that these guys will sign up for they'll pay for a subscription. So that's it for our internal and external analysis, and for more information, go to domedia.com. Thanks.